couple of things to share with you today. A couple of journals going up on the Etsy store. So I thought I'd film them before I head off to my real life job. Anyway, this one is, they're both hardback, and this one is covered in a paper with all kinds of vintage mail stamps. And it's got a cloth binding there, cloth spine, and there is some dictionary pages with some words on it, some postal words, postage stamp, postal, whatever that word is. I covered part of it up. But anyway, so that's what is in this one. And on the spine, we've got some jute or burlap shipping twine and some tea-dyed sari silks. And then up top, we've got a bunch of just random little clips. So let's look inside of this one. Make sure I'm in frame here. I didn't cover up the inside because I thought these photographs on this Tim Holtz paper was so cute with this lady and her. She must be going on a cruise, and she's got on a life preserver, and she's having a good old time. I just thought it was sweet. I didn't want to cover that up, so I didn't. But this one has, now I forget how many pages. It's well over 100, but I can't remember, so I'll have to count those. And everything has been coffee dyed or tea stained. I've printed off some of my journaling cards, some of my DigiKit pieces, and some prototypes, like this is a part of a new prototype. I'm going to have some little journaling cards that are shaped kind of like little file tabs, kind of like Rolodex almost, and they all say different things. So they're little journaling cards, and so that's kind of a new thing that will be coming up. But I just checking them out and seeing how they fit in journals, and I kind of like them. So it's got book pages, of course, and it's got little side tuck spots. There's another one of my journaling cards. It's got a Walt Whitman poem on it. A little shipping tag page. I forget who, somebody did this, and I saw it many, many moons ago, and my memory is just not great when it comes to that kind of stuff. So whoever it was that started that, thank you. I think it's adorable. I think it's a great place to put photos and then journal on the back. But anyway, here's another one of my ephemera pieces. It's a leather company ledger. And I've got these little mini binder clips. And there's another one, a receipt with some dragonflies on it, on top of this ledger paper. And some of my shipping tags, my collage ones. I found this beautiful paper at Walmart. I had to go there and I don't go to Walmart hardly ever, and but I needed a ream of paper, and Walmart was right there. So I thought, I'm going into Walmart. So I ran into Walmart, and in the craft section, because we can't go by a craft section without looking at the paper, right? They had this gorgeous paper. I think it's by Colorbach, but look how pretty, and I used it in the next book I'm going to show you too, and boy, it tea stained real pretty. I don't know. I'm kind of in love with it. It looks like old vintage wallpaper. So if you have a Walmart, go check it out, guys. This is another one of my ephemera pieces. Here is a little tuck spot. Here I'm talking, and this video is going to be like 20 minutes long, and you're all going to hate me. It's a little hummingbird and a library card. Another one of my journaling cards. There's another one of those little Rolodex journaling cards, and this one says today. And they've all been, I added some ink to the edge of this one just to make it a little bit more aged, but the page itself I've aged up in Photoshop, so it's not necessary. I just like the dimension that the ink adds. And here's another little spot. This is a little tiny notebook here, and then another one of my journaling cards, and they come out nice and bright, real rich colors, and they're a good size for slipping into most journals. Unless you make a teeny tiny one, then you can size them smaller. There's another one. You can always resize them if you need them to be dinky. There's a shipping tag and an index card, and then there's a little pocket here on the back with a collage shipping tag with some paper added to it. And then this is a sheet of paper from a book. I was at the recycle center because we had some things to take to the recycle center, some wood scraps, and I was throwing away some paper bags, and right next to the paper bag bin, like Target bags, grocery sacks, there is a bin for hardback books. And at the recycle yard, they don't care if you go through, they don't make any money on the books. So they don't care if you grab a book that you see in the bin. Well. So as I was looking through the bin, as you guys know, it's a weakness. There was a book, and it didn't have a cover on it anymore. It was just the pages. It's about this thick, and it's from 1882, and it was a ladies' book. It was one of the first ones put out by Gotti's, and they made this publication for women because women were starting to make more household decisions in the mid-1800s, and they were buying more things for their families, and they were getting into fashion. And so this book is full of women's stories and music and illustrations of fashion and house plans, and oh, it's incredible. So you'll be seeing a lot of pages of this book, and I mean 135 at least years old. So this page is part of a story, so I kind of wrinkled it up and aged it up and put it underneath this ticket, and I don't know, it's just kind of a cool, it's nice to, I love the ephemera, but I really like the authentic vintage ephemera that I can add, so I'm always on the lookout for that. So anyway, enough jabber John. That is this one, and it is 5 by 7, I believe. So there's that one. And then this one is a little different. This is a 6 by 6 little square book, and it has a fabric spine with buttons sewn in. It's a tapestry fabric. And this image was printed out on a linen paper. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up or not. So because it was printed on linen paper, it makes it kind of look like a painting on canvas. I think it's super cool. So that's another hint for my DigiKits, or really anybody's DigiKits. If you print them out on the linen paper with that texture on it, oh man, it just really adds to it, I think. So these are the Chinese characters for peace. And then I sewed around the edge of that hummingbird image and matted it with this other paper that I thought mimicked the thistle colors really pretty. And then the buttons on the spine, I tried to kind of pick some colors from the painting. And then this is the back. So, and then this one has all kinds of random stuff. And then it is tied together with this. So let's go inside of this one. Maybe, there we go. Make sure I'm in frame here. So because it has a fabric spine, it's really nice and loose. I mean, it's sturdy, but it's more pliable, I guess. We got a pocket here. There's another one that I printed on that linen. There we go. That kind of picks it up. I don't know. It's just, I think it's a neat effect. So try it out, guys. I think you might like it. And I don't print out my own printables because I have a laser printer and it only prints black and white. And I bought it a couple of years ago, and had I known I was going to get into this type of work, I would have bought a color laser printer. But alas, I did not. And so I go to the FedEx store where they have $1 million printers. And if you take your own cardstock in there, because cardstock, you can buy any quality of cardstock you like at Target or Staples or Office Depot or wherever you go to get paper. And then, but it saves you $1 a printing if you take your own paper, your own cardstock, into the FedEx store and they print it off on your paper, which is a lot of savings for me, I think. So I just buy my own paper and I take it in, and they don't care. They don't care. So they do a great job. It's just beautiful, beautiful printing. So it's probably better than I could do on a home printer anyway. And I think it's like 69 cents for an 8.5 by 11 sheet. So that's where I get my stuff printed at. Here's part of that paper again with the little flying birds. It's just cute paper. Walmart. Who would have thunk it? So there's some book pages. And here's a little pocket with some of my ephemera pieces in there that I made. Here's an envelope that I tied up with some shipping twine. Here's another one of those Rolodex journal cards. More of that pretty paper. Some ledger paper. Another one of my journal cards. And the book page from a kid's book. It's one of those old illustration plates that I printed out. It's of a nest. Another one of tags. And this book has over 140 pages in it. I just love this bird paper. I think it's adorable. There's a pocket here with another one of my journal cards in it. And a couple more pockets here. And here. Another Rolodex card. Graph. These pages are from some books that a friend of mine brought over to me, and they were old inserts for like college for binders, and it was all about different composers. Each booklet was and they're big booklets, and so I was able to take them apart, and they really tea stain pretty because they were aged in the first place, but then they really stained up nice. Another one of the journal cards. And then I got a little pocket here in the back. And then there is the back of the book. So those are these two going up on the Etsy store today after work. I hope everybody is having a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out the new stuff. And I'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.